A summary of today's top news across the world, economy, finance, and technology, as of November 14, 2025. World news. A major development is the escalation of military presence in the Caribbean, as the U.S. deploys its newest and largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R. Ford, and its strike group, into the area of responsibility of the U.S. Southern Command. This move, which comes amid heightened geopolitical tensions with Venezuela, is seen by many experts as a negotiating tactic by the Trump administration to force economic concessions or a relinquishing of power by Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. While a Panama-style invasion is widely doubted, some observers suggest the next phase of the campaign could involve targeted airstrikes. In U.S. domestic news, the government shutdown has ended after President Trump signed a funding bill, though this resolution has drawn opposition from some top House Democrats who vowed to oppose the bill due to the exclusion of an extension for Affordable Care Act, ACA, health plan tax credits. Separately, the Supreme Court has extended a pause on a federal judge's ruling, allowing the Trump administration to continue withholding $4 billion in Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, food aid benefits, impacting millions of Americans. In other global matters, protests have erupted at the COP30 climate summit in Belém, Brazil, with environmental activists and indigenous groups clashing with security and demanding stronger commitments on climate justice. Thailand has also suspended its peace agreement with Cambodia following a border explosion that injured Thai soldiers, raising regional security concerns.
Economy and finance news. Global markets are trading with caution following the end of the U.S. government shutdown, with investor focus now shifting to the Federal Reserve's next interest rate decision. Asian markets were mostly mixed, and Western indices struggled, largely due to mounting fears of a technology sector bubble driven by the AI boom. Analysts are warning that heavy investments in artificial intelligence could take longer than expected to generate returns, sparking fears of a potential market correction. Oil prices continued to fall after a significant drop, following OPEC's revised forecast that global crude markets will face a surplus in the third quarter, a downgrade from its previous projection of a shortfall. This, combined with easing tensions in the Middle East, is dragging prices lower. In the UK, the GDP growth for the third quarter disappointed, expanding by just 0.1%, below market expectations. This slow growth was partly attributed to a contraction in the production sector, led by manufacturing, which was hit by a cyber attack on Jaguar Land Rover. Additionally, the IRS is raising the contribution limits for 401k and IRA retirement accounts for 2026, boosting the top thresholds to account for inflation.
Technology news. The tech world continues to be dominated by the artificial intelligence race and new product launches. OpenAI has announced a new update to ChatGPT powered by GPT 5.1, which promises to be smarter and more conversational. Meanwhile, Baidu's Ernie multimodal AI is making waves, reportedly outperforming both GPT and Gemini in certain benchmarks. In hardware, the OnePlus 15 has launched in India, featuring the new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 SoC and a massive 7,300 mAh battery. The new iPhone update allows users to add US passport information to their digital wallets. On the corporate front, AMD is actively positioning itself as a platform power in the AI era, focusing on openness and scale to compete with NVIDIA. Conversely, Synopsys is planning 10% job cuts following the closure of its deal with OnSys. Finally, there are reports that Tesla is reportedly testing Apple CarPlay integration in its vehicles, a long-requested feature by many owners.